Welcome back.
Oh, you're going to do it. Are you okay?
Root. We're all welcoming back.
Go. It's good. You go.
Woo! Okay, no, I'll hand it over to Steph.
Out of
Everyone's
practice.
just that excited.
It's been a month.
Yeah.
We're out of practice.
It's great though. Everyone's ready to go, and yeah, well, we can hand it over to Steph. It's been a while, so we need a recap on what happened last session on the exciting tales of Root, a tale told by Steph and friends.
Yeah, mostly by and friends. I'm just here to make sure there is a story. So last session was a while ago. So let's just go through a brief recap on what happened. So you started out the session in the bakery, conversing with Rathew's son, Jonathan, who turns out is the head of the Woodland Alliance. After some back and forthing on trust issues and, second chances, you guys kind of settled into an, okay, we're going to do this kind of situation. And then Ratthew, if you prove yourself to your son, he'll give you that second chance. Mostly because your friends came to your defense and were obviously sticking up for you, and you've changed. You're a good guy. You deserve that second chance. This was then sort of dispersed over the evening. Molevin, you went to read the tome which Jonathan had given you, which turned out to be a dictionary to help you translate the earlier Molevin books that you have. And you spent a lot of time reading those, and there was a lot of information about the dark things and the Fang, but we'll come to that later. Quillon, feeling a little bit sorry for himself, considering the situation with learning Valentino learning that what he has been drinking is not wine, but is blood. And there's some, maybe a little bit of trust issues going on there. Quillon decided to sort of venture off by himself for a little bit after speaking with Sticky, who is terrified of Quillon for various reasons. And then he's gone off to find a particular letterbox. In the letterbox, he found mail from a mysterious source, which Jonathan had mentioned to you. He'd had a contact. And inside was a letter, which was not signed, but you recognized the handwriting of Valentino's sister. And attached was a velvet box containing Valentino's family crest earring. And the note just said, if you see him first, give him this. Quillon, I believe, has pocketed that and has that on his person. Jules and Valentino spent much of the night working on specific projects. Valentino trying to repair the Fang by using the bakery's oven to use the 3 different mixtures to strengthen and cure his weapon so that it's repaired. And Jules creating an iron fish so that Valentino can have a source of iron to keep him going. Both projects went down fairly well. You've got a sturdy weapon and it doesn't look like a fish, but it for purposes it works. So the iron fish is successful. Jonathan has said that, yeah, we'll go down into the well, but I've got a full day of work and we can't go during the day. So, go about your business. Just don't make trouble. You then immediately leave and start causing some mayhem. Not intentionally, but you start questioning the locals with a survey. How would you rate everything that's going on? Most people have said, oh yeah, we're really content. Content is the word that's used by a lot of the people that you kind of interviewed. And Quillon is kind of getting itchy fingers and needs to soothe himself with something shiny. Unfortunately, this has not gone very well for him so far. He doesn't have anything shiny currently. And every time he attempts it, he's kind of... someone intervenes in the situation, which led to a little bit of a meltdown situation. After a few more conversations, you decided, oh, there's a pottery class. Maybe we can make him some sunglasses that would reduce the shininess of some things. Maybe stop him from trying to like steal from people. Because again, we're trying not to make trouble here. And then it was decided that you guys were going to go and, find the house with the yellow door. So you ask for directions and you end up going to the house with the yellow door, where you find a very tall rabbit. After some deliberation, you kind of split up. Ratthew and Quillon go around the back and end up climbing the trellis on the back of the house, whilst Jules, Valentino, and Molevin, you go in under the guise of the survey and start having a discussion with this rabbit. Things quickly go south after Molevin tries to gently interrogate this rabbit and assumes that he is the bunny lord and tries to get him to kind of like confess to it. After a couple of moments, he reveals that, you maybe shouldn't eat and drink from a stranger's house. At which point Valentino, who hasn't eaten very much since discovering his need for blood, has, got quite weak immunity and is very easy to succumb to the paralysis. And just as things get to a heightened tension, Quillon, you throw a poisoned dagger dart at the bunny. As he puts his hand to his neck and turns to you, he looks enraged. And you immediately recognized him as the rabbit Agdon who stole your red scarf from. And that is where we will jump in.
By red scarf, you mean the scarf that is currently red, right?
The scarf.
The scarf that Valentino is currently using as part of his disguise.
Well, it used to be white, right?
No, it's a patterned red scarf.
So Quillon just threw a dagger in this guy in front of me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Quillon, did you just kill this guy?
No. But he's poisoned Mr. Valentino.
What do we do? Quillon, you're the problem solver. What do we do?
I believe at the end of the episode I spent the depletion to start making the cure in the kitchen.
Yeah, so towards the end of the episode, sorry, I forgot to mention that, you did go into the kitchen and you saw that there was a bunch of like wildflowers from his garden that he'd used in like the tea leaves, and he'd also put it in like a few of the petals into the water. And then you passed the check and found that the roots could be used to make an antidote.
Okay, yeah. So I was Quillon, I think, is moving very quickly as Molevin is asking, since the bunny is paralyzed on the floor for now.
Yeah, the bunny is literally on the floor, kind of like he can't move, but he's like twitching. And you can just see his eyes like watching you specifically, just to like, because he doesn't trust you anymore.
Oh my god. Oh, my son's gonna hate me after this. I told him we wouldn't cause any problems, or there wouldn't be any trouble, and now look what we're doing. We're paralyzing favorite figures in the town, and what do we do with this body now? What are we gonna do? We can't kill him. We can't bury him. What if he tells people what we did, and it's gonna be a whole thing? What are we gonna do now?
Just calm down.
I'm good. I'm good. Good.
Quillon is clearly shaking as he goes out to dig up the roots of these plants.
Yeah, as you kind of go to dig up these wildflowers, there's a lot of butterflies in this area, and as you go to sort of like rip them out, they all start trying to like land on you.
Mm.
They're not. They can't do anything to hurt you, but you get the feeling that they're trying to defend their territory.
Oh yeah, that's where we had ended. I was calm because of the butterflies, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, see the where you've shaken like the pollen has kind of gone up into you and made you unusually calm.
Yes. Quillon would just sort of pull the roots up as...
Roots.
Hence
What
when
color
we
are
were
these
like,
butterflies?
"There's a problem," yeah. So yeah, you grab a bunch of these, you yank them out, the roots come away clean. They've got really long roots, and as you kind of like pick them up, they are damp and they drip with a sort of off-white kind of residue.
Mm.
And what color are these butterflies?
Yellow.
Yellow.
Of course they are.
Called yellow bell for a reason.
Yeah, Quillon takes
Yellow
the
bells. Why?
roots back into the kitchen with sort of this...
Kellen, don't
Yes.
think we feel so good. You hear Guilles calling out from above. Or wherever we are.
Yeah, so Jules and Valentino, you're in the bathroom upstairs. As is Ratthew, and then Molevin was the only one in the living room because he was using his eye for a real story. So getting him to talk, he had to be in a private conversation with this guy.
Yeah, Ratthew definitely would have went downstairs to to see the crime scene.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Who's watching Valentino? Is he just upstairs paralyzed?
Jules.
Yeah, and Jules is also sort of slowly succumbing to paralysis.
Jules.
Oh yeah.
Jules drinking too.
Jules is a little bit more hardy. Jules had some of the tea. So Jules can feel like a tingling sensation in like his hands and his feet, so they've gone kind of numb. Valentino is like on the floor.
God. Can I like drag their bodies like downstairs?
Yeah, just one step, donk. 2 steps, donk.
Yeah.
Like,
sorry.
grab them by the ankles and start dragging.
Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, you get him to the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, they're okay.
Ow.
That won't
Ow.
bruise.
Ow.
He'll be
Ow.
okay.
Wait, I don't feel this.
Oh, even better.
I mean, your head's not numb, but like your hands and your feet are. Like Valentino feels nothing.
Oh.
Quillon
It's
is...
a long trip to the candy shop.
Also high, apparently.
Yes, Quillon will mix up a cure and... Well, I'm calm. I'm not worrying about anything, which means I'm gonna make the calculated decision. Quillon is going to mix up 2 batches of the cure. One in water. And I will take an injury to put blood into the other cup.
Okay.
To mix the cure with blood, because otherwise, likely Valentino will just vomit it up.
Okay.
What about the
makes sense.
fish?
What about the fish? You're delirious.
The iron fish. Fish.
That's for soups.
Soups have herbs. The antidote is herbs. The antidote can be a
I
soup.
think it's more the cooking time to make the iron sufficient enough in the food. That
Okay,
would be
fair.
the bigger problem. So if you're making like a stew or something in a large pot that takes some time, great. If you're putting it in like water and waiting for that to boil, situation's only going to get worse when someone's paralyzed.
Yeah. Quillon just sort of calmly walks over and hands the water to Ratthew and just says, "Give it to Jules."
Okay.
And then Quillon is going to hold up Valentino, make sure his throat is clear, and then just sort of calmly begin to feed him this cure mixed with his own blood.
Yeah, both Valentino and Jules, you slowly start to feel sensation again.
I'm gonna stand over the I'm gonna stand over the bunny lord with my shovel ready in case he moves.
Oh my god.
Sure, like he's just kind of watching you. You come
Moment,
over,
take
like
it easy.
loom over with a shovel in your hand, and you do see like his eyes. Like if his eyes could go wide, they probably would. And he's just kind of like, I pegged you wrong.
Molevin, take it easy. No,
Ratthew, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out, Ratthew.
It's okay. Just calm
We're
down.
gonna ruin things. I can't go to jail. Ratthew, I can't go to jail.
Molevin, you could probably dig your way out anyways, but you're not gonna go to jail. It'll be okay.
We have the Lord of Bunnies here. He knows our faces. We'll never be safe again.
There's no proof. There's no evidence.
What?
Okay. No one knows we're here. All
Oh
right.
no!
Everybody knows. The butterflies
Mr.
know.
Actor is passed out.
What? I feel very
Wait,
woozy.
where's the tea?
Did I drink too much wine again?
Wine?
Someone
No,
help
you
me
drank
out.
tea.
The rabbit poisoned you, Mr. Valentino.
Poison? Oh goodness, it's like my family all over again. Wait,
Oh, guys,
they don't have
guys.
anything to do with that, do they?
No.
Oh, I need to right myself. Hold on. I think he's gonna get up from the floor, dust himself off.
Helen, I believe your paralysis thing lasts until you give them the antidote. Is that right? It doesn't just wear off.
Yeah, generally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I would
No,
need
that's
to
fine.
spend I would need to spend depletion to make an antidote. Which I
That's
don't-
fine. I just wanted to confirm that it doesn't just wear off. It is that you have to administer something, so that's fine.
In the meantime, Jules is kind of panicky that the rabbit is on the ground and he believes he needs to drink some tea to get better.
No, don't put that down. No.
Where's the tea? He
No
needs some tea
tea.
to get better.
No,
No,
so I was slapping out of Jules.
No. We need to save the poison tea so we can use it as evidence in case like this comes back on us. Because I mean, we did come here, but we just wanted to talk to the guy, and we talked to him, and he poisoned us. So that gives us probability to paralyze him.
What do you mean he poisoned us? He gave us tea.
Hey, and,
Yeah.
and then you went
You guys
limp.
got paralyzed. He
I dragged you down the
poisoned
stairs,
tea.
remember?
You mean probable cause?
Yeah, we were just defending ourselves because he poisoned us.
Yeah. Look, the rabbit guy, he could he's conscious. Like he's like he sees what everything that's happening still. Yes.
I would think so.
Yeah, he can still see and hear everything that's going on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You look, Mr. Bunny Lord guy. I mean, we're not gonna do anything to you. I think it was just, I think it was a fair response. I mean, you poisoned us, so in turn we poisoned you, and I think you kind of know you're kind of a bad person, and we're not doing anything too bad to you, so we're not gonna. We're not gonna tell anyone about this. You don't tell anyone about this. So we're kind of even if you think about it. You poison some of us, we poison you a little bit, and it's non-lethal too. So you'll be okay after we make you okay. But it's we're all good. We're square. I think you deserve this kind of too. I mean, come on, let's be honest. But I think,
blink once if you agree, or blink twice if you don't.
Roll persuade an NPC, please.
Uh-oh.
What is that again? What do I roll?
I think you roll with charm. Let me double check.
Charm, yeah.
Let me.
Oh, Ratthew has.
What's a bit
it's
of
charm.
poisoning between
No,
friends?
I have a. Oh wait, no. I know I'm charming. I'm a charming.
Yeah, you
fella.
are charming.
No,
Yes,
somehow.
I'm quite
Ratthew.
charming. Oh,
Double
come on.
sixes.
come on! I'm quite charming.
The situation
Whoa.
has clearly got incredibly out of hand, and the fact that Molevin has come over with a shovel in hand, like looming above him, this giant rat's come down the stairs. There's now 5 of you versus him, who is paralyzed. He's very aware of how quickly this entire situation could turn if he's not careful. Unfortunately, he is paralyzed. He cannot blink to respond. He's all he can do is sort of move his eyes around to look around the room.
Move your eyes up and down if you're, if you're understanding what I'm saying.
He does so. He complies.
Oh.
Okay, good. See, we're even Stevens. We're square. We'll. I think we're gonna help you out to make you not paralyzed anymore. But we're totally gonna dismantle your whole corrupt regime. By the way, that kind of sucks. But hey, if we really suck at what we're doing, like you think we do, then nothing will happen. Then it'll be okay. So just be on the lookout for that, I guess.
I should
Hey.
tell you that I may have caused him problems before this.
Well, what did you do?
Like,
to him?
yeah, like what kind of problems? Like,
may have robbed him blind?
What do you mean robbed him blind? He can perfectly see.
He doesn't know you robbed him, though, right? I mean, he knows now because he hears us talking about it, but so I guess it doesn't really matter.
I'm fairly sure he knows.
But it was only just it was something small, right? It wasn't anything, important
Hey.
or big, right?
I'll ask the game master. Besides the scarf itself, was there anything big that I stole and then fenced to get myself over from Crawcaw Meadows to the?
You tell me. This house is very. He said it was his grandmother's house, and it's decorated very much so. And a lot of the items that he would be carrying would be very kind of sentimental. So you tell me what kind of things you think he would have had that would have been of value or of interest to Quillon.
Shiny things.
He would have had a coin purse for sure. Probably a string of beads, prayer beads, whatever, but they probably would have been made of quite a expensive kind of like heirloom material, maybe. Obviously, the scarf was taken.
Did you steal his grandmother's spoons that were like on the wall?
I don't think he would have been carrying the spoons on him.
Oh, okay.
I think it was some sort of locket, actually.
But it was like a below average type of locket, right? It wasn't like an important one with sentimental value, you know, like a picture of like a dead family member or a wife inside, right? You know, it's just it was empty. There's nothing in it, right?
It was very shiny.
But not too shiny, right? Like, it, you know, he maybe didn't notice it was gone, right?
I think for Quillon, he's thinking back to that night, which I imagine was very sort of early on in his thiefdom. It was very sloppy, very obvious.
Yeah, I imagine it was a situation like you both kind of walking through a busy street thoroughfare, and you like bump into him just that little bit too hard. As that oops, my bad kind of situation.
Yeah. Yeah, just a bit too much. Quillon just says, well, it's why I had to leave Crawcaw so soon.
Well, it's okay, because you still have the locket, and you'll just give it back to him now. No harm, no foul.
Yeah, I mean, surely you still got it on you, so it's okay. You know, you just give it back, and, you know, it's all square, right?
No, I used it to get me and Mr. Valentino out of the city initially.
Oh yeah. Okay. That must have been an expensive locket. Okay.
The bunny on the ground is literally like vibrating with rage.
Oh. Okay. Ratthew, you know, he knows money and stuff. Like, roughly, a locket of that value to move someone out of a city, how much value would that locket, like, be? How expensive would that locket be to get someone out of a city? 2 people.
2 people to smuggle them out underneath the eye of a family that is incredibly high in power. It would be a very, very expensive piece of jewelry.
Ooh. Hey, you know, I don't know who. Yeah, I have like 4 value worth of gems. I'm just gonna kind of like shove them under him. It's like, yeah, you know, you take those. That's, you know, they're worth a lot, I think. So, you know, that's kind of like even, and you know,
Ratthew, we don't owe this person anything. If anything, it's karma.
Yeah, but I mean, if I'll get him to shut up, I mean, I think I'm okay parting ways with, you know, full value. I actually think full value is kind of I think that's quite a bit, if I recall. I think, but we're even. Quillon got a locket 400 years ago, and now he's got full value with the gems, assuming that's equivalent. So I think it kind of works out. He can't be too mad, assuming the locket didn't have any value.
How much would you estimate the locket's value, Steph? How much value?
In terms of the material it's made of, full value is probably about right. It's like a week or so's worth of wages. It's a locket, though. So
It's probably got sentimental value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As he said to you earlier, his house was his grandmother's and he's not changed anything about it.
He's a grandma's boy, dude. Oh
Mhm.
my god.
Ooh,
We're the worst.
I'm gonna like out of like the 4 value of gems, I'm gonna like put one under my foot and kind of like scoot it off to the side and pick it back up. He doesn't need all 4. He doesn't need all 4. You know, thinking about that, it's
you doing this.
yeah. I'm thinking about that. It's sentimental value.
Yeah, that's too much.
I can't buy sentimental value, so he doesn't need all 4. He's okay with just 3 value worth of gems.
I would say it's clear Quillon is not as jumpy as he usually is. As he sort of pulls out the blade and says, "I mean, we can deal with the problem."
Oh no!
Oh,
No,
kill
we're
him.
not killing him.
No, you know, are you okay, Quillon? You know,
Quillon?
you're not as you're a little too responsive. You're all right? Is everything okay? What was it? Something happened in the back? Well, what happened?
You also made a promise that you wouldn't do anything rash without running it by me first. Look, we can come back to this problem later. Why don't we just tie him up and put him in the basement?
You see,
My God.
anyone who's watching the rabbit can see he's now moving his eyes in like a left and right direction instead of up and down. Like he's saying, no, don't do that.
Don't put me in the
Oh,
basement.
you don't want that.
What?
Oh.
What's in the
Actually,
basement?
Guys,
What's in the basement?
Yeah.
I think it's been a very long day for Mr. Acton. How about we bring him to bed so he can sleep?
Oh, I want to go see what I want to see what skeletons he's got in his basement now.
Yeah, wait. I think before bedtime, I think we got to check out what's in that basement.
Oh, no.
What basement?
What did I just stumble into? Where's your basement? I'll wait and watch his eyes.
It kind of gives like a
Basement.
bit of a deadpan stare, like how do you want me to respond?
You just have to look in the direction, that's all.
He looks towards the kitchen.
Yes. All right. Okay.
Well,
do we have any rope just to tie him up? He's not moving anyway, but just in case your poison wears off, Quillon.
Well, I don't.
No,
have
no
any.
one has any rope.
Hope I don't. I'm not strapped with rope.
Let me see.
Where do you keep your rope? I ask him.
I will.
Point in the direction of your rope.
Steph, if it's okay, I will mark a depletion and produce a rope from my pack.
You can absolutely do that.
Yeah, here's some rope.
All right. Well, we'll get you tied up like that. And I just realized I don't know how to tie a knot. Jules.
What? You cannot knot?
I cannot.
Oh, you can not.
No, I not
Jules, tie the knot.
Not today.
Not right now. Tie the knot.
Well,
not right now.
It's done.
That's brilliant. Not right now. Exactly. That's so good.
Okay, here.
Quillon will start tying the rope while they argue about who can not.
Who's there?
Jules, gonna tie you up in a minute.
Yeah, you tie him
Also,
up.
why are we tying up with a rope? Why, we could just tuck him in his bed so tightly that he's gonna be snug and cozy. And doesn't even
You can
want
do
to
that
move.
too.
Jules, your brain works
Why not
in
both?
marvelous ways. You're so smart, but you're so fascinating sometimes.
Here, let me put him to bed, and then we go to the
No, I
basement?
I think we should keep him here. I think, I don't think he should be in a whole other room. I mean, we're going to the basement, but I don't think he should. I don't know. Maybe he's
But
gonna.
what if there's gonna be a
start getting-
burglar?
If there's a burglar, I think that's a whole other set of problems, Jules. I don't think. I think whether or not he's tied up down here or upstairs, I don't think it's gonna change the burglaring.
We'll just bring him with
I
us. He could just come with us. Well, I'll just pick him up.
Yeah, we could just drag him with us. I mean, I think that's fair.
Oh.
Keep an eye on him.
You see he's making
Alright.
the no gesture with his eyes again.
He doesn't see. There's something down there. He doesn't. He doesn't want to go
there's
down
a
there.
danger.
He didn't care
Maybe
if we went
if
down
it's a
there.
monster, if it's a monster, we can run and leave him as a distraction.
Exactly.
No,
Come
I'm
on.
Potentially.
joking.
All right, Ratthew, give me a hand.
I-
We're going to the basement.
Okay. I mean, I don't. Yeah, sure. I don't know if I'm the best equipment. Okay.
I will pick him up and march towards the basement.
Oh, God, this guy's heavy.
Heavy?
With your legs, Ratthew, not your back.
God, I don't got much of either.
Here, let me.
Yeah, you're good for it. I'm tired of carrying bodies today.
Hold on tight. Oh,
How do you
can't.
do this, Quillon? How do you?
Quillon looks back with sort of this again. Quillon seems oddly serene, and just says, "Well, it's easy whenever they don't fight back."
Like this?
I've asked too much. All right, let's find a trap door or something. Actually, I should know where the wine cellar is of all things. Is it easy to locate?
Yeah, it's not hard to find. It's a standard sort of kitchen for that sort of design, and there is like a hatch in the floor.
Mm.
You see there's like a set of wooden stairs that kind of lead down into it.
Hmm. Can we hear anything coming from the basement?
No?
All clear. I will descend the steps first.
Mm.
You descend the steps, and for the most part, as you get to the bottom, it looks very much like an ordinary basement. There's food stores down here. There's like there's like jars of like pickled foods, jams, preserves. There's bags of potatoes and flowers down here. There's a rack of wine, proper wine, not your kind of wine.
Oh.
And then as
It's
you
also
kind
proper wine.
as you get into the main room, off to sort of the left back corner, there is a propped up it's like a board of wood, and you can feel a breeze coming from that direction.
Hmm. Indeed. Wonder if it connects to the ruins. Oh. And then there's the well as well. Maybe it is another entrance. Question is, why is he so adamant about not going down here himself?
I think we've seen enough down here, right? I mean, what else could really be down here? I don't, I
Well,
don't
this
think
is probably where he's sending his bunnies to get the artifacts, like the amulets and stuff.
Yeah, but God forbid, but maybe we tell the proper authorities. Maybe
that
they
we-
handle it.
How about I don't know. I don't trust.
It's
this
our duty
character.
to get to the root of this problem. Eh?
Yeah, I like what you did there.
Looks at the camera.
root.
Now,
I mean,
this is what it means to be heroic and for the people. Means to go into dark, dangerous places and uproot this evil.
Okay,
Now,
so above table.
who's with me?
I'm with you.
Well,
I'm with you.
I believe we're all with you right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have a choice.
Above table, were we supposed to? We were supposed to go into the ruins on behalf of Jonathan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Jonathan was going to wait for the cover of nightfall to take you to the ruins.
Okay. So, if we go in now, then we're not gonna show up, and then Jonathan's gonna hate you even more. Ratthew.
Well, what like the sun was like up, like wasn't it like what time of day was all of this transpiring? Like us going to this guy's house.
Like this is sort of like late morning. You left the bakery fairly early because Jonathan and Sticky kicked you out of the kitchen so that they could get the day started.
Okay, I would say we definitely have the time to like be down here. And this is also assuming this
Oh.
is the ruins, which we don't know.
Assuming.
And I mean, to be fair, we confronted this guy. He poisoned us first. So what we did was self-defense. And I don't think that's really that bad. We didn't kill him or anything. We didn't even hurt him. So I think what we're doing right now is justifiable. I think we'll be okay.
All right.
Maybe we'll just poke our heads in, not go all the way in. You know.
As the mogul of the party, I will investigate first.
I imagine that as Quillon sort of like hops down this like step ladder, these stairs, the clear sound of like a dripping coming from them for like a moment, like into the damp of the bottom for a moment, like just like as they move down.
Coming from Quillon. The
Yeah.
dripping coming from Quillon. Is it sweat?
Why are you dripping? What are you dripping for?
It is not
Leaking?
sweat.
You need to go to the toilet before we go down here. Don't know how long it might be before we find a porcelain throne.
What are you like bleed? What's wrong? What's
Bleeding.
happening? Where's it like coming from?
It's coming from Quillon's. Quillon had cut themselves to make the cure, and they are currently serene and not content with problems. So I don't think that they would.
So yeah, in which case you can hear like a slow, every so often like a little plink of blood essentially. And Valentino, you can smell it in the air quite obviously.
Huh? No, you're wasting that. At least get a bucket or something. Colin, what happened? I don't remember getting into a fight. You woke me up. I remember briefly. Did you feed me your own blood? Is that what I can taste? I thought I was drinking wine again, but...
Quillon sort of stuffs their arm underneath their their wing underneath their other wing, as if that would hide anything.
I was confused as to why I recovered so quickly. I thought the lightheadedness might have been from, coming off of the poison, but that was the rush. I haven't had blood in over a day, 2 days? I don't know how long it was. I'm not sure if I should thank you, but I don't want you to get hurt either. We can't make this a habit, all right? I understand the dire situation, but please, don't hurt yourself because of me. Understand?
Quillon sort of meets your eyes, and I imagine with the same sort of feeling, Quillon's eyes have that same look as they did with the amulet, considering it's the same.
Yeah,
point
you'd
of
have like the
experience.
glassy eyes.
If you got a bandage, anyone? Maybe there's a first aid kit in the kitchen. Could you check for us, Jules?
Hey, Mr. Rabbit, is there a first aid kit in the kitchen?
The eyes go up and down in acknowledgement. Yes.
I believe that's an O. Oh, yes.
Yeah, if they go left to right, that's a no. If they go up and down,
Yeah.
it's a yes.
Okay, you wait right here. I'll be right back.
Just drops.
Something like that.
Wait, you wait here. Yeah, you drop him on the floor. You head up to the kitchen.
Yeah.
It doesn't take you long to find it. It's in a nice white tin marked with the words first aid.
Cool. And let's bring a tea towel, just in case.
Sure, you find a nice floral tea towel. Bring down with you.
Yeah. Look, Ellen. I found you a band-aid.
I imagine if they approach with this wound with the lack of with the contentment, with that sort of lack of like worrying or being like anxious, I imagine the wound itself is much deeper than it needed to be.
Well, you're content, yes, but you'd still be medically aware of what you were doing. It's not like you've lost all your intelligence.
That's fair. I would imagine that my worry about Valentino would normally have like Quillon is very particular, and a lot of his mannerisms are based around paranoia and sort of an anxious energy.
Mm-hmm.
Even to the point of how careful they are in a normal situation. They're very, in a way, I imagine that being calm to this degree would make Quillon clumsy in a way, but clumsily like just like flatline doing things the fastest, cleanest, like the fastest, most direct way he could get something done.
Yeah, for sure. Like, but I also, as I said, you would know medically what is too deep. But like, you've done maybe like a big enough of a wound that is the reason for the blood dripping so much.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Jules, you come along with your first aid kit. You can see that the wound probably needs some form of stitching. But within the first aid kit, there is a needle and medical thread.
Cool.
So as long as Quillon holds still, you should be okay just to stitch him up.
I should have brought a bit of tea to soothe the pain.
No tea.
Paralyzes one arm.
No tea needed. So we all understand that Quillon's under the effects of the rock, right? We all see that.
No, you guys don't know what happened. This is just how Quillon is behaving right now.
Bro, but like Ratthew would see that like his eyes are glossy and he's acting like he was under the effects of the rock.
Oh, yeah,
except there's no rock nearby.
So like, yeah, we all we all understand, right? That he's
Since Ratthew
acting
has
as if he was with the
the
rock,
amulet.
which he doesn't
Yeah.
have, and I'll hold out the rock because I have the rock. So
Yep.
whatever
Oh.
he did back there when he wherever he went to do that, to make that antidote for you guys, seems like he came back and it's like he was under the effect of the rock. Did anyone
Yeah.
else go outside to like check, or
What?
do we just only Quillon went out?
Oh.
Oh, it could maybe be the flowers or the local fauna and wildlife may be affected by the rocks because they're underneath the area. Perhaps that's what gives everything the yellow color.
Mhm.
Does it?
Yeah, how did?
Does it really matter though?
Yeah, because you're not really acting like yourself, and I would prefer the old, I prefer you not, being hypnotized or whatever, calmed, whatever it does.
Have I seen Quillon like this before without rock crystals?
No, never. He's always been that kind of twitchy, nervous. Again, the paranoia kind of side of things.
Uh-huh.
He's never this calm, which is why when he held that rock that first time and he was suddenly calm and he wasn't shaking in the slightest, his eye lost the twitch. It was really unnerving for you, which is why you told him to put it down.
Yeah.
How did we get him to snap out of it last time? I forgot. I don't remember.
We hit the rock in the library, right?
Yeah, in the underground tunnels beneath the Brownie Brotherhood's church. I believe one of you
Yeah, I
managed
hit
to
it with the
knock it out of his
wrench.
hands, and it sort of turned it off.
Is the rock like reacting in any way? Is it like being weird, or is it still just like the same?
No, it's still the same. It's still off.
Can I?
You don't have another one of those, do you, Quillon?
I don't believe so.
Can I check out the tunnel
Yeah, absolutely.
in this guy's basement? Maybe there's something in there.
Sure. You obviously, from your background, you're very used to tunnels. Your family came from tunnels. A lot of them still live underground as a preference because the sun is just too bright. So you head towards this board of wood and you move it to the side, and there's a breeze that comes through it, and you look down this tunnel. It's a dirt tunnel, very much like one's kind of back home, except yours are a bit more homey. You've kind of paved the flooring and you've added like sconces to give a little bit of light. This is just dirt, and it's a very long, dark tunnel.
Let's see. So no stones in eye shot in this tunnel.
No, it's just it's a long, dark, empty dirt tunnel.
Hey, Bunny Lord, do you have any more of those amulets that make people go crazy on the property?
He looks left and right.
Is my theory about the local wildlife being affected by the amulets true?
He looks up and down.
Aha! It is just the area. Perhaps the flowers and the roots that Quillon picked was the reason why he's acting this way, and being in close proximity to it.
So all right, is there Is there a way to make him not like this, Mr. Bunny Guy?
There's a moment where he just sort of looks at you. And then there's like an air of reluctance. But he looks up and down.
Okay, thank you. Come on, I gave you 3-ish, value with the gems. That's something. Come on, I haven't done anything bad to you. If anything, I've advocated for these guys to not do anything bad to you. So I'm helping you out right now. You did poison us first, by the way. So just remember, you did that.
I didn't do bad to him. I'm just being helpful.
That's true. You are too, Jules. You are being helpful. But thank you. Okay. So we're just gonna go through this really dark, scary tunnel.
At least
Hey,
to
Mr.
see
Bunny Guy.
what it is, where it
You wanna
links
go
up.
through this? Want to go through this dark, scary tunnel, Mr. Bunny Guy? Hey, Mr. Bunny Guy, I just kind of slap him on the face a little bit. You want to go in the dark, scary tunnel?
He looks left and right.
Okay, let's go to the dark, scary tunnel then.
He's like left and right, left and right.
I guess, okay, we've been asking him all these questions. Is there a living thing in that dark, scary tunnel?
He looks left and right, but then he immediately looks up and down afterward.
You're difficult. Is there like a creature in there? I don't mean like living as in like a plant, unless that plant is there a dangerous creature in there? Like if we go down there, is there a living creature that would do harm to us down there or in that tunnel?
He repeats the gesture of left and right and up and down.
Oh, you maybe so. You're kind of not. How's it a maybe? You don't do maybes, okay? It's yes or no. We don't do maybes. Is there
danger down the tunnel?
Wait.
Is there something dangerous down the tunnel? Are there traps? Is there, jeopardized infrastructure? Like, is that what's going to be down there?
He looks up and down.
Okay.
Thank you.
That was up and down to traps, or was
That's
that just up
helpful.
and down to general danger?
They're up and down to
Like you guys are asking him like long questions. He doesn't have time to like pace himself. He's literally just answering as best he can.
Yes or no questions.
Look, Mr. Bunny Lord guy. If we unparalyze you, will you help us lift the effect that this amulet has on our dear Quillon, and will you be chill with us? Then we can say, we'll stay out of your way if you stay out of ours.
He looks up and down.
To my fellow Thorned Roses, is that agreeable terms?
I mean, we know that, just kind of this area and whatever was in the backyard is what did that to Quillon. I mean, we're eventually going to leave this area. It would be quite unfortunate if the antidote was just to not be here anymore. And then this guy kind of just goes free. I mean, you're going to go free anyways. I mean, I was not trying to imply you weren't going to go free. But, I mean, as of right now, you're not free. So I'm just, trying to expend all our options.
As much as we disagree with him and the Bunny Lord's ideas, right? We have to pick our battles, and as the moment, he seems to have information that we need. So, if we can set aside our differences for something, do you guys think that's agreeable?
Quillon gives you a glassy-eyed stare.
I think the sooner we get this done, the better for Quillon's sake.
Well, that's exactly what's in mind. So, my Thorned Roses, we can all agree to this?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe we should progress through the tunnel and then do it.
No,
Just 'cause,
I don't think we should go through the tunnel.
We're not going through the tunnel, period?
No.
Well, we need
I
to
think.
see if it
Wha-
lines up. I'm
Mhm.
not sure what, like, just to like at least know our surroundings, because we're assuming it lines up with the ruins, but we could also be wrong.
Oh,
Mr.
Okay.
Bunny Lord, does this tunnel line up with the ruins? The ancient ruins below Yellow Bell?
He looks up and down.
There we go.
Ah, yeah.
okay.
And
Is
I
this
probably-
a safer route, or is the well a safer route?
Yes.
Is the well a safer route? Yeah, I'll just ask that. Is the well a safer route?
He looks up and down, and then like there's a pause, and then he looks left and right.
Yeah, it's probably.
What? That
it's
doesn't-
it's
Yes,
probably
Does
trapped
that mean
in-
maybe? Does that mean I don't know?
It probably
Okay,
means
sorry.
that
It-
they're both not safe because it's the ancient ruins that are trapped and dangerous.
He looks up and down.
Hmm.
Essentially, the from what you're asking, they're equally as dangerous. There's no right or wrong answer here. It depends on your skill set.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
he clearly made this for a reason.
Well, yeah, because he's smuggling amulets out of here. This is probably his own personal way of getting through it.
He looks left and right.
Whoa.
Huh?
Yeah, because I mean, you didn't
Right,
you asked
so-
if there was any more rocks or something, and he said no.
But this is your personal tunnel to get into the ruins.
He looks left and right.
This was your grandma's personal tunnel to get to the ruins?
He looks up and down.
Your
Oh.
grandma.
Granny,
Wait.
what was are you like carrying family tradition? Like, is this what your grandma wanted to do?
He looks left and right.
Okay,
Was your grandma
this is
forced-
fun. I like this. Let's not wake him up. I like this more.
This
Was
guy's
your
gonna be Disney by the end of this.
Was your grandma forced to fetch stuff out of this catacomb?
Repeat the question.
Was your grandma forced to, like, go into the catacombs and come out with stuff?
He looks left and right.
Or did the Bunny Brotherhood...
But she was under
Did the Bunny
some
Brother
influence.
force that tunnel to be built here?
He looks left and right.
I feel like it would be easier if we could just have a conversation with him, but I think Rathew's right. This is pretty fun.
He's looking left and right.
I mean, I think we could wake him up. I think. I mean, he's tied up. He's not going anywhere. There's 5 of us.
All right.
I think we'll be okay if we just, kind of unparalyze him.
Quillon, could you unparalyze him?
Quillon looks in their pack and goes, and then turns out the empty pack.
Wow.
Ah. Right. No helping that.
Wait, Quillon,
I see
what's
two
in
options
there?
before us right now. He doesn't have any antidote. But we have two options. We either go down this tunnel now, or we wait until sunset and join up with Freddy and your son.
Wait. We shouldn't have told him.
He's going to be paralyzed indefinitely until...
I mean, I can make sure that he doesn't become a problem.
He doesn't know who Freddy is. And he doesn't know who Rathew's son is.
Oh, jeez. I wonder how many rats live in Yellow Bell.
Oh, well, now you're giving it away.
Oh yeah, because the rat son
that's a rat.
the rat son isn't gonna be a rat. Yeah, I'm sorry, Valentino.
Hey, buddy, you know who my son is? Hey, bunny guy, you know who my son is?
He looks up and down. You guys have mentioned Jonathan earlier.
Ah, damn it. Does that
Oh,
mean
see,
anything
so it
to
wasn't
you?
my fault.
Does that mean anything to you? I mean, come on.
He looks up and down.
Okay.
Quillon will just sort of calmly begin pulling out a knife and go, I can deal with the problem.
No.
I
It's not a
said
problem. It's not a problem. It's okay.
It's kind of a problem.
No. It's not.
It's
No,
not.
We can't. We've already gone this far. Okay, if we kill him, that's way too much. We could probably. Jonathan probably won't hate me if we just explain this whole situation. But if we kill him, he'll probably hate me forever, and we can't have that. So at least I can. So I think all of this falls under self-defense. Me personally. So I think it's okay. I think we just go with Jonathan later and be honest and explain the situation, and we get it done. We get the job done, and that's it. And then whether we make him unparalyzed or not, maybe Jonathan will make that call.
What do you or above table? What would I need to provide Quillon with to make the antidote? Would I just need to mark a depletion?
Effectively, technically, yeah.
Above table, even if Quillon is not able to provide the antidote, Jules has learned how to create an antidote.
I think we're done talking with this guy.
But I feel like I want to know why this is in his grandma's basement. And originally, again, we met the guy from
feel like
we helped those nobles from the Eyrie, and they told us. No, who told us about the yellow door? Who was that?
It was the Eyrie.
Was it the nobles? I thought
Yes.
the nobles said to go to the bakery.
The
Both.
nobles told you to go to the bakery to meet
Yeah.
their contact. It was
Which
the
was-
the bunny on the
The-
cart who told you to
Yeah.
find the yellow door.
Yeah.
Yes, I feel like we're going to find out
Mm.
that information once we go down there.
Well, we could just Quillon will speak up and go. We could put him in the potato sack and take him to the bakery.
I don't think that's. And then, Steph, could I mark a depletion to give Quillon the necessary stuff to make the antidote?
Yes.
Okay. We have him tied up. We can always knock him out again, but I do want to get more answers out of this guy, if that's okay.
Yeah, Quillon will acquiesce to whatever you ask of him, and he will make an antidote.
Perfect. I marked a depletion. Mr. Bunnylord, how are you feeling?
Yeah, so with Quillon's help, you make this antidote and administer it to the Bunny Lord, and ever so slowly he kind of starts to gain some function and some feeling back. He initially, the first thing he tries to do is work his mouth into a point of being able to converse. And he looks around the group and he studies you all for a minute. And Ratthew, he's going to look at you. Says, I need you to go up the stairs. First room on the left. Quietly. And just check for me.
Okay.
Quietly.
Okay. I'll
Oh,
go.
do you think his grandma's sleeping in there?
Oh my god, dude! If Grandma's alive in there, I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna go quietly, and I'm gonna check in that room.
You go up the stairs and you find the right room. You quietly open the door, and inside the room, in the bed asleep, is a small child.
Oh, he has a kid.
Oh my god.
That's not a grandma.
We're monsters.
Ew. Oh wow.
He's appealing to you as a father.
Am I the bad guy? Have I always been the bad guy? Have I not changed at all?
This is
Oh
the
my
reason
God.
that he was left in writing when you said, "Hey, we'll get rid of him. We'll put him in the basement."
Oh my God.
This child is
Oh.
barely 4 years old.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick. Okay, I'm gonna slowly close the door.
It's right. It's alright. They breed like buddies. It's fine. We'll have more.
Valentino.
I'm gonna head back downstairs.
What did you see, Ratthew?
Oh, God, he's got a kid.
She's still asleep.
See,
Yeah, he is.
You see, there's like relief.
Quillon, this is why we don't jump to rash decisions.
All right,
He poisoned you.
he was protecting
But
his
didn't
kids.
kill me.
Quillon. He was protecting his children.
Quillen's under the effect of the thing. It's not, it's not his fault.
All right, Mr. Bunny, are you the Bunny Lord? Are you the head honcho?
I am not.
Yes. So sorry about that.
My wife is.
Ooh.
What? Forthcoming?
He kind of gives this sort of like, I'm so exhausted, like, sigh. It's complicated.
Oh wow.
Does your wife live here?
Occasionally.
Oh, please tell me she's out of
Okay.
town on business.
She is
Yeah.
out on business.
Oh,
Okay.
Thank. Whew, okay. Look, man, I feel like we got off on the wrong foot. I feel like I've learned a lot.
That
about
sounds
you.
like such a complicated relationship. Does your wife even realize you have a kid that you're raising alone?
She does. I believe
How-
we need to talk properly. Your friend can find something for his affliction up in the cupboard. Corner cupboard, top right shelf. Small yellow jar.
Oh. It's not more poison, is it?
I think there's been enough of that for one day.
I agree. Come on, he was just trying to protect his kid. I can't fault the guy. I know I would have done the same if 5 strangers came into my house who
You would not be the first ones to trick their way into this house to do harm.
Well,
We didn't do harm. We were asking
weren't-
questions.
We're trying to, we've had some run-ins with the Bunny Brotherhood because
I tried to preempt the situation.
No, I don't fault you. You did what any father would do, right?
Yeah, but you gotta admit,
What?
you come off kind of suspicious and creepy. I mean, I think you did the right thing. I probably would have done the same thing too. I probably would have just killed him. But
He gives you a long, like, hard stare when you say, "Oh, you're shifty. You look really dodgy and creepy," and he just kind of like gives you a blank stare. It's like you want to talk.
Yeah.
It was the way you were talking. It was the cadence.
He's just a little guy.
I'm just a little guy. See, I know I look messed up. I don't talk messed up.
Look,
I knows how to talk.
let's
Oh,
let
I know.
bygones. Let's let bygones be bygones, right?
Yeah, we're cool.
It happened. We
We're chill.
had a bad interaction in the
It's
original.
in the past.
I'm gonna.
It happened with anyone.
I'm gonna untie him.
He's still trying to get like a lot of the sensation back into his
Can I-
limbs, but he does slowly sit himself up.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get a read on
Don't
this
move
guy?
too
See
much.
if
I'll
untying
be
him
carrying
is a
you
good
so
idea,
you don't
and whether you'll be doing
strain.
something bad in the future.
Okay. One at a time. Jules?
When we're untying, I'll tell him, yeah, hey, don't worry about walking. I'll carry you. It's fine.
Valentino?
Can I inside check this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is it to roll?
Figure someone out.
It's figure someone out. I believe it's cunning.
It's charm.
Dang it. Just when I thought I was getting him.
10.
He seems to be... Something about his demeanor is still very calm and from like your earlier interactions, he was very relaxed. Not quite to the extent that Quillon has been, and he doesn't have glassy eyes, but he still seems very calm. And as he's being untied, he sits himself up, and he just seems very weary.
But obviously, right? I think the trade-off is he's not. I don't think he's a bad person. I think we can trust him, right? Obviously, he knows about Rathew's kid, but he told us that he has a kid. I feel like that's his way of. That's how we build trust. Is that, if he wants to go after, us, we can go after him, right? I think that's where we make a sort of truce.
Jonathan and I have a very
What?
complex friendship.
Like you, like Ratthew and Jonathan, they have a complex relationship too.
Yes,
That wasn't funny.
I'm aware.
That
of
was pretty funny. That was pretty funny.
That wasn't funny. God, you're aware of it too, as everyone know what does everyone think? I'm a bad father.
It's not that you're a bad father, it's that you were an absent father for a lot of it. We don't have to talk about that.
We don't.
He harbors regret.
I do too.
So, are you on board with this whole bunny religion thing, or are you kind of just supporting it because, it's your wife's business?
As I said to you when you initially asked me questions, I was originally a part of the group, but when I saw what my wife was becoming and what her plans were, both myself and Jonathan tried to talk her out of things, but it didn't go down very well. She's a very headstrong person.
Then, I think I owe you an apology. I do think that, we got off to the wrong foot here. I'm sorry.
I think we all owe apologies. You assumed the title of Bunny Lord meant a male, I'm assuming.
That's on me for being so backwards in thought.
That's not. It wasn't very progressive of me.
It's not.
And,
that is.
No. As I said before, you're not the first ones to come into this house with that assumption.
I don't think that's the assumption I made.
It's just...
Quillon sort of comes down, with this thing of whatever this antidote is.
But, yeah, seems like you and, Jonathan. That's great. We're going to be going into the ruins with him tonight. Do you have any advice for us?
Yes, don't.
Well.
Doesn't really what. Yeah, not quite as helpful as I thought.
I understand that is not what you meant, but that would be my first piece of advice.
So what's number 2?
I can give you further advice, but let's maybe not do that down here.
Yeah, let's maybe get out of here.
What's wrong with down here?
The tunnel
Children are
echoes.
sleeping?
Oh, the tunnel echoes, I see. I knew that, I'm a mole.
Yeah.
What? Quillon just sort of looks at this bottle of what's it? What is this antidote? What is this?
It's just kind of like it's like a strange powder. It's bright yellow, and it's just it's got a label on it that just says unhappy. I will have some first if you're unsure. though you're not in my good graces. I'd like my scarf back.
Quillon will give some to Agdon.
Yeah, he will have some. He'll stick his fingers in, he'll pull out a pinch, and he'll just sort of drop it straight into his mouth. After a couple of minutes, you see his shoulders tense up a little bit. And he has a bit more, like, I don't know, oomph to his stature. He kind of gets up and he, like, semi-aggressively dusts himself off, like, this is ridiculous, I can't believe this. There. Are we satisfied?
Quillon will give himself some of the same then.
Yeah, you take a pinch, drop it into your beak. And again, after a few moments, you feel that creep of paranoia coming back to you. Like an old friend. And you will watch as Quillon's eyes kind of return to normal.
Weirdly, I think in a strange way, the anxiety spikes and Quillon takes a deep breath and seems more themselves for it. It just sort of calmly goes, "You poisoned Mr. Valentino."
And you poisoned me, I'd say we're even. I think we should head upstairs.
Sounds good. I'll follow you.
He heads towards the staircase and he starts to make his way up. If anybody would like tea, I will let you arrange that yourselves, in case you don't trust me enough to do it.
Oh, yes, I'd love to have some more tea.
Hey,
He gestures to the various blends of tea. Just don't use the purple one.
Is that lavender?
No. It's a type of wildflower that grows here in Yellowbell.
Hmm.
This place seems full of poisons that lie beneath its surface.
If you're planning to go into the ruins, then you'll discover why. It's not necessarily a poison, it's more of a... Well, it is a poison, but it's a defense mechanism, the plants. He moves himself towards the living room. As he kind of walks past the staircase, he sort of puts his hand on the banister, and you see as his ears kind of turn towards the top of the stairs, and he listens for a moment, and then he nods to himself, and then he goes into the living room and takes a seat.
So, your wife's the leader of the bunny lord, the bunny cult. That's kind of crazy.
It didn't.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It didn't start as a cult, believe it or not. We came to Yellow Bell when my grandmother got sick. We were newlyweds, and we came to live here. And my grandmother, she was an admired member of the community here. A lot of people followed her sort of teachings about being content with your life, and I grew up around that. So it was also my belief that you should be happy with what you have. Asking for more just sort of brings trouble. My wife and my grandmother got on a little too well. They're very similar in personalities, and she entrusted the secret of the basement to her on the promise that she wouldn't venture down there.
But she did.
Indeed. And she found, well, you've found them yourselves, I'm assuming, from the jewel you showed earlier. Artifact. There was a point where it brought danger into this house, and I told my wife that if she wanted to continue going down there, she'd have to find another way to do it. I would not endanger my child. Unfortunately, you've seen the area, and you've now seen the effects that plant life here can have on people when you're exposed for extended periods of times. For some reason, it affects birds more.
It doesn't. I don't like it.
Which is why I keep a dose of the remedy at all times. I take it every other day, just to ensure my senses are mine. The problem is that you can only get the remedy from a plant that grows within that tunnel, which is the only reason I haven't closed it off completely. My wife, I'm not sure if Jonathan has told you this, but they and a few friends went down into the tunnels. And she stole the maps that were made. And for a time she was gone. I believe this is when she set up her, you called it a cult, where she recruited others at wars.
We lost that last bit there.
Which, from where?
Last sentence there. You turned your head away from your mic.
Nope, I did not. It might be my internet.
Weird.
Right, just repeat the last bit.
Which was the last bit you heard?
Just the very last
She
bit.
took off the
just
maps
said.
and then something.
She took the maps, and that's when she created her, I believe you called it a cult, and she left for a time. She came back recently, but I didn't allow her to stay very long.
I presume I don't need to tell you why such things are bad, presuming you don't approve of her methods.
I don't approve of taking away someone's free will. People should be content with what they have, but that contentment should not be forced upon them. Those those crystals are far stronger than the plant life around here. The remedy is not enough to fix it, especially after long exposure.
Well, you wouldn't disapprove of us going to try to stop it then?
I'm not going to get in the way of your free will. If you want to go down there, so be it, but there are dangers regardless of which way you take. The well has been more traversed, and so is probably safer at this point, though not for those who went before you. If you took the tunnel under this house, it is long, it is dark, and I do not know what you may find further in. At least if you go down the well, Jonathan has some semblance of where he's going.
Mr. Valentino, what do you think?
I believe Chris is BRB.
What do you think, Ratthew? Molevin?
Kind of a lot.
Jules?
I mean,
The path more taken might be safer, but there might be more truths on the unknown. It's tough to say.
I mean, I don't really mind going through either. Either way, it's gonna be pretty bad, probably. So, and I guess we don't know how well explored. I mean, is the path through the well like incredibly well explored? I mean, I'm sure we can still encounter things that haven't been discovered yet, right?
Yeah, so Ratthew, Jonathan has already told you guys that there's been a couple of teams that have gone down there before you guys. One was the team with the Bunny Lord, which was the initial crew that went down. And from that lot, only 2 people came back.
Oh,
And then from the second lot, I believe only 1 came back. But they got further in.
ooh.
As much as I'd like to wash my hand of this, I think that if I were to fall under that effect again and not be in good company, it might be quite bad.
Yeah, but you're always in good company, so I think we'll be okay. I mean, ooh, if Quillon's near, like, you know, the rock, and, you know, he gets all hypnotized again, if he took the antidote, would it stop it for a certain amount of time, or would it just do nothing because he's near the source of it? You know?
It might alleviate some of the sway, but it won't do too much. I think the problem is prolonged exposure to the stones.
Yeah.
I could perhaps try to make you a stronger dose, but I don't know what side effects it would have.
Which was why I was saying we should do this quickly. The longer we stay in Yellowbell, the worse.
Hey, Mr. Agdon, I've been thinking the rocks and the plants have a similar or the same effect, but the rocks are stronger. How does it work? Can we make some sort of suit to protect people from the effects, so they are not exposed, like people wearing masks in Iron
Jules
body?
inventing a hazmat suit now.
I mean, you could attempt that. I wouldn't know where to start. I'm not an alchemist and I'm not an inventor. I simply know how to make good tea. The plant life here, when the clearings were made, or further back than that, according to his certain history books, the plants, especially here in Yellowbell, and the tunnels beneath them, the roots of these flowers grow very deep. They're very long roots. And once the plants have been pollinated, they secrete a sort of liquid from their roots, which gets into the soil and eventually drips down into the tunnels. It combines with what's left down there. And if I describe it, you won't believe me, so it's best that once you get down there, you'll see it. You'll know it when you see it. But
So you're saying these rocks are actually condensed plant sap?
Not quite. They combine with, again, what you'll find down there. And there's some sort of reaction that occurs, which creates these stones. And the Eerie messed around with it and eventually found it could be used to their advantage to help them gain the clearing. And Molevin, as he's saying all of this is the sort of stuff that was in the history book where you were still trying to work out a lot of the wording. He's filling in the blanks.
Perfect, yeah.
I know some of the older members of the conspiracy mutter such things, but I thought it would be another situation.
When you go down there, you will see things that will startle you and seem unbelievable.
Well, then perhaps we need to have a backup plan.
I have a shovel.
I think if your friend here, and gestures to Jules, can perhaps come up with something akin to what he was suggesting, then you may perhaps be able to stave off the effect of being down there for a prolonged period of time.
I'm saying that if we don't come back, this danger might become too much. It might become too much. It may be worth you taking action into your hands and getting out of here.
Evacuation?
I appreciate the concern, but this is my home.
Well, you say the flowers are part of the problem.
And that's why I've made the remedy. But again, everybody here is fairly content with their lives. Mostly due in part to the flowers, but, you know, Jonathan does his best to sneak the antidote into the bakery food, and I put it in the teas. So most people don't get too highly affected.
It's a drastic measure, but have you considered stopping a source?
There's the possibility that it could disturb the things that still linger. If you've seen the butterfly's reaction to damaging the plants, that is simply the butterfly's reaction. There are things much bigger than butterflies that would react poorly. There was when the Marquis first came, they attempted to burn away the flowers. It did not end well. They were afflicted with some sort of I don't know what you would call it. They weren't exactly burns. The fire didn't harm them.
Lesions?
Something along those lines, but we're not entirely sure what caused it. All we know is trying to remove the flowers it has consequences. After a few minutes, you hear creaking floorboards upstairs and the sound of a door opening. And Agdon looks up towards
We've
the stairs.
overstayed our welcome. Well, thank you for your time, Mr. Agdon. I think we will be making our move. Thank you for filling out our survey. Wonderful to hear that you're so content in the small town of Yellowbell.
He gives you a little nod.
Quillon will reach over and pull the scarf away from Valentino and just sort of fold it and
I forgot I was
place it
wearing that thing.
Place it on the table and say, "I'm sorry I can't return the locket. I had to use it to protect someone who was important to me."
He looks at the scarf for a long moment, and then he looks at you. And he gives you a slow nod. The scarf is more valuable than the locket, as much as I would like the locket back. The scarf is more valuable to me right now.
I gestured to the others
we will part ways.
Yeah, to take our leave.
Thank you for everything.
Oh. Thank you for letting me use the first aid kit. Here is it back. And here's the tea towel.
Yeah, thanks for also not being a murderous cult leader.
I think that's quite enough.
Haha, good jest, Ratthew. A kid is up there.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know.
Yeah, you hear sort of like the bathroom toilet flush and then the padding of little feet coming along the hall.
Time to go.
Oh yeah.
Agdon will see you all to the door. And I will be back in just 2 minutes.
Okay.
Thank you for the tea. Have a nice day. We'll see you another time. Goodbye.
Oh my god, I can't believe
proud of you, Quillon.
We were gonna kill a single father. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
I'm very proud of you, Quillon. Giving back that scarf was clearly a lot for you. You've had to hold on to that thing for some time, but it shows that you've changed a lot.
I don't think I have.
You just gave something back that you've stolen. I Have you ever done that before? I didn't think so. That's proof enough.
Doesn't mean I don't want to take things.
Well, it's a step in the right direction, maybe.
Difference between wanting to do something and acting on it.
I just think there's more important things right now than me being worried about the scarf.
That doesn't mean we can't grow on the way. If I just thought, oh, this is all more important than me changing my worldview and how I see the other clearings, then none of it would have mattered in the end. I would have gone back to the same pompous arsehole I was before.
Storm. Just kidding.
We still got some growing to do.
Well, yes, it's...
I jest.
Yeah, me too.
mean, standing around and looking at everybody, I mean, I can't even believe we're the same group of people, you know? I feel like we've all changed so much.
I'm still a thief by trade, you know.
Well, yeah, but you're a thief with a heart. And Rathew's an
father?
father now. And
Why?
A con artist with a father, with a son.
Yeah.
And Valentino has a heart and understands the gravity of the world. He's
I
come
don't-
out of his cocoon.
I don't think that ever was untrue about Mr. Valentino.
I mean, no offense, Mr. Valentino didn't know that, you know, people didn't have, like, homes. He didn't know that, like, people, like, you need to clean up after yourself, and then, like,
Yeah,
like people just
I
don't
think
do it for
culture
you.
shock. I think culture shock humbled Valentino a bit, which led him to be not really an asshole. No offense, Valentino. I'm just.
I mean, in my opinion, he's always been the best of us.
I think Jules has been the best of us.
What?
You know, I agree.
What do you
Jules
mean?
is changing the world for the better.
Yep,
Yeah.
and Jules isn't a thief, a con artist. He's not an asshole. Jules is just kind of a good
Jules
person.
has literally come up with like a filter for toxic waste in like the wheel. He's come up with like facial filters for iron bodies so that they don't breathe in all the smoke and they can continue to work.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are bad people.
No. The facial
but-
filters in Iron Body already were there. I just expanded the idea into something
Oh,
bigger.
the chimneys is what you did. The
Yes.
chimney filters. That was what you did.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
so
That's
and
even
I
bigger!
was,
Yeah, Jules is so humble.
I was thinking, hey, I can use the face masks from Iron Body to implement in Yellow Bell, maybe.
Look, Jules is so humble.
I don't think anything bad could ever happen of your wonderful inventions, Jules. Jump cut to the future. It's like a mushroom cloud over.
I am becoming the
Furfallen.
destroyer of worlds.
Yeah, Jules is the Oppenheimer
clearings
fit.
if there's no more clearings.
Is this the time to mention that when we first find these stones, I was thinking, hey, wouldn't it be fun to make glasses out of them so people can be chill?
Wow.
I mean,
I think, to be quite honest, in over my head, this conspiracy's gone deeper than I thought it could.
I think this conspiracy has gone the deepest any conspiracy has ever gone.
I didn't realize rabbit hole could go this deep.
Got there first, damn. Well, and now we have to go down even deeper into a well.
We need to get what we can. We need to
Prepare for
them.
encountering traps, monsters.
Yes.
I mean, there's a number of things we could do, but I don't think we'll ever be fully prepared for what's down there, especially if previous groups went down knowing the dangers and never came back.
I can use this armor from the cat, the admiral, whatever his name was.
We had
Oh, the
cat
Marquis
armor
guy.
from an admiral. What?
The
Yeah.
one that knew Rathew's wife.
No. There's the admiral back in
The water wheel
Three
place,
Stone
right?
Falls. Yeah, the guy I
Yeah.
killed.
Oh,
Yeah.
him.
You mean
Oh,
Terrence?
Terrence.
No,
Terrence!
not
Oh.
Terrence. This is the guy who was poisoning the everything.
Oh, right, him. Yeah.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how much of an impression he made on us.
We did
that's
kill him before he could give his monologue, so
Yeah, he's buried in the woods somewhere now.
How much?
fertilizer.
How much value do we have?
I've given everything I have away, I think. I have this sword.
I have a
Okay,
singular
do we have
value.
anything left?
I have 4 value.
One. Okay.
I thought you gave that guy your
Nice.
4 value.
Yes, I have 4 value. I had 8.
Ratthew, where are you
Hmm.
getting all this money, Ratthew?
You guys have given me some, and I've taken it.
These are also carrying the stone, which is technically
Yeah.
worth 5, but we don't want to hand that to someone, I think.
Yeah, I think it's best if it
Oh,
doesn't fall in the
alright.
wrong hands. But last case scenario, if we need an extra bump, we got a little bump.
I mean, there's the
I got
the
our
goblet
rope
I
back.
got from Mr. Valentino, but
Oh, yes. I've still got it. Don't worry. But no, I'm just asking so that we know how much we can spend on supplies or equipment or tools to go down there. I've
I think
never been spelunking before. What do you need when exploring caves, Molevin?
well, you guys aren't me. I've it's built into me, right? I know a tunnel like the back of my hand. So got my shovel, got my headlamp. That's all I need. For you surface dwellers, I have no idea. I'm sorry.
I mean, aside from going governing, is that the words? The place is
Spelunking.
also spelunking. That's it's supposed to be filled with traps. Don't we need something to check if the floor gives away? Like
Like
I
a
don't
shovel?
know.
a 9.5
I was
foot
gonna
pole.
say, a 9.5-foot pole.
Well,
Let's buy one of those. They sound
Yeah.
grand.
A 9.5-foot pole. All right. How tall are we?
You
That's
are.
quite
We're all
You
small
are.
creatures, right?
Yeah, you are the size of whatever animal you kind of are. It's not that you're the size of humans. You are the
Okay.
size of woodland animals.
Okay, so I'm like 6 inches tall.
Damn,
You're
Jules
very
must be
small.
pretty big then. Jules,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
Jules
what do you
is the
mean?
tallest of the group.
Yeah, Jules is an otter. Otters are big.
Jeez.
I mean, otters and crow are around the same size, right?
I'm a magpie.
Oh, you're a magpie.
I always thought Ratthew was the biggest of us. We established that.
No, it's
Like,
I guess.
I don't know. If you've seen the rats in Reading, they're pretty big.
Have you seen the rats
They're
in
like the size of
America?
cats, to be fair.
Dude, we have cat-sized rats over here.
Yeah, there you go.
Are you sure those
I-
aren't raccoons?
Nope, it's rats. I see them all the time. All right, so 9
Yeah,
foot
the general
pole.
gist is that no animal would be bigger than like a
badger.
like you would all be smaller than a wolf. Nothing would be bigger than that.
Okay.
Effectively, what we
Mhm.
need, what we're trying to do is, I think we're trying to trade value for depletion so that we can have materials when we need them inside. Because that's what depletion is for: is various equipment of indeterminate.
So essentially, what you would need to do is clear off any depletion that you currently have, which you can do by doing jobs around town, like helping people, pulling off heists, that kind of spiel.
Yeah, I want to go do a side quest. I'm gonna go find a library. All right, team. Let's
Ooh,
all go get
can
some.
I?
Let's
We
get
all
some. Let's get some money, and let's stock up, and
Yes.
then we'll all meet back at the well and meet up at sundown. All right.
We're all making money.
So this is, oh my god, we're gonna we're gonna
Thorned Roses, split up.
Thorned Roses.
Um,
Let's.
I'm going to interject here
uh,
really quickly. Just because I can't have you all split up, and
You could just
I'm not
Too late.
prepared for any
Okay,
of this.
guys, I know how important it is to get all stuff together, but I really think we should just stick together in case the Marquisiate is onto us.
you
Oh,
could just have
man.
everyone roll a separate like check of our like choice into like what.
This is what I'm going to get you to do, because I'm going to like gloss over the thing.
Montage.
Judging on what
Montage.
you roll, I'll explain to you kind of like, you'll tell me who you're helping, what you'd be doing, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
So,
Alright.
are you all splitting up, or are you going in pairs? Who's doing what?
I think splitting up would give us
Yeah.
a better chance of succeeding at
We
something.
could do a little split up montage of how we prepare
Okay.
Yeah, a little
to do a
split up.
job.
So I'm going to do this in order of
Oh no.
Discord names.
Uh-oh.
So Ratthew,
Let's go.
What would Ratthew even want to do?
Well,
I
you
mean,
heard- you
Have some
heard
quality
Steph.
time with
You could-
Jonathan.
You could do a heist. You could go help somebody. You could. There's a bunch of things you could do.
like Jules is right. You could go and help Jonathan at the bakery. Maybe you could wait some tables and bond.
yeah,
while
I'll
you
go.
help.
I'll go there. I'll go help Jonathan at the bakery.
He kind of. Okay, so I want you to roll me a charm to see if you can convince him to let you help.
Oh, can I just be a little guy, or is it because he's my son? He's not really gonna. He's not really gonna.
Oh no! Oh yeah, this is like bonding time.
Yeah, I mean,
Thumbs
come
up
on. I just want
in
to
my
spend.
face.
I got some downtime. Everyone's golf doing stuff. I just want to maybe I'll help my boy out a little bit. Johnny.
For a long moment, he tries to refuse at first, and as the day goes on, he kind of relents eventually. And as the day goes on, he tries to keep up this really like grouchy demeanor, like you're being a nuisance. But every so often, you'll catch him sort of smiling to himself.
Yes.
Accomplished.
And you do spend the afternoon helping at the bakery successfully.
Woo!
Unfortunately for you, he doesn't pay you. You're his
I
dad,
was-
so your bonding is all payment you require, right?
I'm not doing it for the money. I just, everyone had downtime. I got 4 value. I'm okay. I'm just want to spend time
Like
with my boy.
you feel like if you spend this, like your excuse was, I really want to spend time with you. I want to spend some bonding quality time with my son. If you then asked for payment, you feel like it would just put a really sour taste on everything.
Hey, so I helped you out today. The least you can do. No.
Does he get any
So yeah, you spend some
for
quality
table?
time with your son, and that is worth more than gold. Molevin, where are you going to try and earn some coin?
I'm gonna go to the more outskirts of town, see if there's any farms or anything that needs, maybe farmers need their field dug,
Yeah.
or if there's anything sort of like that, they need like a hole to bury something. I'm gonna go dig holes for a couple hours.
Yeah, you know that on your way into town, there's enough fields just away from where like all the flowers are. You can, from where you're kind of currently digging, you can see the standing stones. But there's a local farmer who could definitely use a little bit of extra help, and he's more than happy to pay you for your time. So roll me. We're gonna say finesse to see how well you do this.
All right. Oh, sword.
Nice. Yep. You dig a tunnel. Dig a tunnel.
I am Molevin and digging a hole.
Yeah. So you you're faster than any plow these guys have got. You just you get to the end of the day, and the guy even asks if you consider taking on a permanent position.
Let me think about it. I got some stuff to attend to, but I'll keep this in mind.
Yeah, and he will hand you a small pouch of coins containing 4 value.
4. All right, cool. I'll use 3 of that to get rid of my 3 depletion, if that's okay.
That's entirely up to you. That's
all right, and then I'll add another value, so I have 2 value going in. I have a completed depletion track.
Okay. Quillon, how will you be earning your coin?
Well, I do have a nose for gold. I might as well see if I can find somewhere that I might be able to earn a decent amount of coin.
I feel like for you, especially with your nose for gold and the current situation in which you found yourself where you've got the itch, I feel like you're going around and finding lost valuables and then returning them and then getting reward for doing that.
Yeah.
You're kind of you're scratching that itch, but then you're also doing good things and getting rewarded for it.
I can get money from finding treasure.
So can you roll me a charm? Actually, make it cunning, because you're air quotes finding and returning things. Okay, that's not bad. So you do this a few times, but maybe on the 3rd time, the Marquis guards around town are starting to get a bit sus. The fact that you're returning lost items, they start to think maybe you're stealing them and then returning them for reward. But the lady that you kindly return this item to, she's incredibly grateful, and she does give you 2 value.
Okay.
But yeah, the Marquis guards are kind of watching you a little bit carefully.
Sure.
Okay, Valentino, how are you earning your coin?
So Valentino is going to host a crash poetry class. So it's just he's going to get together a bunch of people and teach them poetry.
Sure. In a town like Yellow Bell, especially where again, you've got pottery classes and people are doing crafty things, and they don't have much to do with their time. They just want something chill. And considering all the beauty that's around Yellow Bell, a poetry class would be great for a lot of people. Yeah, roll me charm to see how many people you can entice to attend your class.
Yeah, I'll sort of advertise in the same way the pottery class was also kind of done as well.
Okay.
Got a 10.
Yeah.
Strong.
Yeah,
hit.
so you get a good round number of people who turn up for this. Again,
little
it's
crash course.
kind of it's you're very charismatic, and the way that you kind of tell your poetry, they do the finger clicky thing that stereotypically stand up poetry kind of does. Yeah, they thoroughly enjoy your class.
Everyone. Remember, Panic has rhythm as well. Riots have rhythm. Learn from them. Yes. and you've got to dig deep. Yearn.
How many poems about contentment does Valentino get through before he's losing his mind?
Contentment.
Yeah, he gets like a
Something
good
about-
handful about contentment.
Yes. But I'm
And
more
about
teaching them, aren't I?
feelings.
I'm like, gotta say, a proper line should land like a cane on marble, and he like smacks his cane on the floor. We never.
Yeah,
we
overall-
don't want to over-explain things.
Is this what they
Overall.
call contemptuous poetry? No? Okay.
Oh, I didn't realize you were attending. Jules.
Just
Anyway,
dropping in.
yes. I see.
Yeah,
If you're
overall,
dropping in, I'm setting you homework assignments, just so you know. The next session, compose 12 lines on hunger, literal or emotional. I don't mind either way, because it's something he's been going through recently. Probably
Yeah. Overall, the class goes down really, really well. And at the end of it, you do have 3 value.
Oh, wow, that was more than I expected. It's good business. Oh,
I'm doing it sort
3
of
value. Okay.
dividing your whatever result you get by 3 and rounding it.
Nice.
Jules, how are you earning your money?
It's time for reduce, reuse, recycle, and Jules is gonna go dumpster diving.
He's upcycling. He's one of these Instagram flippers. Okay.
So I'm looking for some kind of tools or equipment that are just broken enough that they're not usable by most people, but still in good enough shape that I can either repair them or get some very decent materials out of them.
Okay. I'm gonna get you to roll me luck to see.
Oh, no.
Like the quality of the materials that you kind of find, what kind of scrap you find. Okay. You find a decent chunk of materials. And can I get you to roll me an additional one? Either finesse or cunning.
Oh. That's 12.
Fine. Yeah, so the bits that you find are, again, they're broken, they're falling apart, they're rusty, but because the way that you can dismantle things and piece things back together, and you've kind of worked up a crowd the way that you're kind of like piecing all of these bits together. And it's kind of like making art, and then, like, again, the people here are content with what they have, and the fact that these pieces have been thrown out by someone who wasn't content with them, and now you're making it into something even better. Like, if these people hadn't thrown them out, they could also have experienced this, and these people find it fascinating. And they do kind of like want to buy these pieces.
Oh. Sure.
So yeah, once you're done, like, from like all the crap that you kind of got, I'll say that you made 3 pieces, and they have been bought. So you get 4 value.
And I can use 2 of this value to remove depletion?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But you
2
also, when
depletion
you
removed.
use dismantle, you can clear 2 depletion as well.
Yes.
That's
So I
fine.
want to make sure, is the dismantle part of the value, or?
Well, when you use dismantle, it was the initial sort of like how many you can produce.
Yeah.
because that's all the you took apart all the broken stuff to reassemble. So that's where I've done that as luck, and then done a separate roll for how much you've earned from that. So the cunning is how much value you've earned, whereas the luck roll was to see how many you could make.
Okay, yeah. So from the luck, I cleared my depletion with the dismantle, and the leftover pieces is... sorry, no.
Yeah, so when you dismantle, you clear 2 depletion.
When I dismantled, I got the 4 value worth of materials, and 2 of them are for my own stuff, and the rest I sold. And that's the 2 gold that I currently have in material goods.
How many depletion did you start with?
2.
Yeah, so when you dismantle, you clear 2 depletion.
Yeah.
You've then built the items, which is your luck roll. So you built 3 items. The cunning roll is how much value you get, so that you then get 4 value.
Okay, so I cleared my depletion, and after that I gain 4 value.
Yes.
Okay, good. Marked.
Because you did the
Did I
dismantling.
get rid of any
first.
depletion as well?
Huh?
Do I get rid of any depletion as well? Or not? I don't know how to get rid of it.
When you get the value, every value is worth clearing 1 depletion. But because Jules has a thing that he can do called dismantle,
when
he took apart the stuff, he cleared his depletion.
Okay, so I've got rid of my depletion as well, is what you're saying?
Yeah, because depending on how much value. So how much depletion did you have to start with?
1.
Yeah. So then you would use 1 of your value to clear that 1, and then whatever's left you have as value.
Okay.
Cool. So you've all earned a little bit of coin, doing some interesting things for the day.
Now to buy stuff.
Yeah, you can absolutely buy stuff.
So imagine we all split up and come back with random assortments of adventuring gear, of whatever we think is going to be most useful.
Yeah,
Valentino
so
comes back with something. He's like, when I was in my manor, we used to have these little dumbwaiters, and they had a little bell attached to them with a string. Look what I got! And he pulls out little strings and bells that he may have bought.
So the way that it works is when you get to a scenario where you think, oh, I wish I had this thing, you can say, hey, I have this thing, I prepared for this moment. You mark off a depletion, you have it. You don't even need to say that you've bought it already.
What about the value?
It's just as you get to the situation, you can say, hey, could I have bought this at this point? Yes, absolutely.
Do you mean mark off the value, or mark off the?
You
What's
mark
depletion?
off the
I thought value is what we're buying. We're buying with.
Yeah, so you can buy additional items. You can buy additional items with your value, but the idea was that those of you who had boxes of depletion, as you gain value, you clear those off, and then you can use those in a scenario where if you're down in the well and you come across a situation, hey, we're out of rope, which is what Molevin did earlier. He didn't have rope.
Yeah.
So he said, hey, do I have rope on me? I'll mark a depletion. You have rope.
Okay.
And so with the extra value, we can hold on to that extra value, and then if we fill up our depletion tracks, we can get rid of that value to refresh our depletion track.
So yes, or you could use that value now to buy specific items. It's up to you. But the idea was to clear your depletion so you have that backup when you go in.
Yep, that's us being prepared.
Yeah.
That's us filling our pockets with stuff.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say I spent a value now.
Sure.
If I can. And I want to have bought, like I say, some bells. Maybe from like the gift shop for Yellow Bell. I bought some yellow bells, and they're going to be useful as setting up like an alarm system if we need to
Mhm.
Yeah,
make sure
they're just
nothing can
like
come up from behind
very
us.
pretty. As you said, they're like little gifts for people who come visiting, like little key rings that you'd get at a gift shop kind of thing.
Yeah.
I went
That's the
to
only
Yellow
way I
Bell
can
and all I got was
rationalize.
this lousy.
Well,
Yeah, it's the only way I can rationalize him coming up with an item that makes sense for a dungeoneering equipment. Is like he knows what a dumb waiter is. He knows how to like use little strings and bells.
Yeah, for sure.
Could I sell something?
Yes.
The well-maintained sword.
Yeah. Sure.
Where in Yellow Bell would I sell that? Is there
So the best place to go to sell something like that would be the pottery shop, because again, they're the only place that has like a kiln or anything like that. The other option is you could sell it to a marquee soldier, but again, they've already got their eye on you as suspicious.
Yeah, I'll go to the pottery shop.
Sure, you go to the pottery shop, and you can see that it's not just used for pottery. It's glass blowing. It's all sorts of little arts and crafts, and it's sort of where you bump into Valentino, who was doing his poetry lessons.
Mm.
Yeah, so blood, wine, ink. Apparently all civilization depends on convincing people one thing is another.
Golden just sort of looks over like, huh? What?
Everyone continue writing while I reconsider the architecture of my identity. I look in a
he's a
mirror.
real teacher.
Yeah, Quillon, you come over to what looks like it's like a workshop counter. It's not really a till point, but you can see there's a lady kind of placing freshly, like, what do you call it, out of the kiln items just down.
Hello, I was wondering if I could sell something. It's been taking up room in my pockets for a while.
Oh yes, dear. We're always happy to have a look at items that people no longer need or want. They can be quite useful making art.
Yeah, and I'll pull out this well-maintained sword. But it's probably no less like it's not been used, so it's.
Oh goodness, that's very, very sharp.
Yes, I happened upon it a few towns back. Thought I might get more use out of it, but
We don't generally have very much need for weapons in this town, but we can certainly have a look. Might make some interesting marks against a block of clay. So, well-maintained sword. Where are we? Has anyone got that handy? Where is my...
the Admiral
Spend another value. Got a small hand mirror too.
small mirror.
Just so you can
Yeah.
admire and preen yourself.
That's right.
Or at least that's
useful
what you
for
tell the
looking around
person you're buying
corners.
it from.
Yeah, that's it.
Sword. Yeah, so she'll have a look at it. She'll gesture if she can take it from you.
Yeah.
I don't suppose you'd mind me having a quick go with it?
No, just don't swing it at me.
Oh no, of course not. And she takes it from you and she sort of like draws it out of its sheath and then she literally immediately swings it at this like big block of clay that's like on the desk.
Oh,
And then like it kind of gets stuck and she kind of has to wiggle it to get it out and then she admires it from it. Oh yes, that's quite good. I will take it. 5 value?
oh. Yeah, Quillon
Oh,
will
dear.
accept that.
So most swords, when you look through the equipment lists, are about 6 value. I've kind of marked it down a little bit.
She's got to turn a profit.
So yeah, she'll offer you the 5 value for it.
Yeah.
Wonderful. That saves me a wee bit of time. And she turns around and she sort of hacks at the clay from the other side now. Oh, I do like this. It's quite fun.
Having a few coins in hand, Quillon is just like, Is there a fabric shop in town?
Oh yes, it's a few doors down. You can't miss it.
Uh,
It has
thank you.
fabulous curtains.
Yes, curtains. Quillon is gonna go to the fabric shop and what's the gaudiest length of fabric that is in the shop?
I mean, we got some pretty gaudy stuff. There's like a lovely burnt orange number with like this dark brown. It's like one of those sort of like 60s, 70s prints that everybody used to have in their homes back in the day.
Is there anything that would make Quillon match Valentino better?
Yeah, sure. You have a look around, and there's you spend some time rummaging, and then you eventually find this lovely salmon pink fabric that sort of it's almost the same color as Valentino's little nose.
Yes, Quillon will buy a length of that to use as a new scarf, I think.
Sure. You take it to the counter. They ask you how much you want, and when you say you want it for a scarf, they sort of the mouse that's kind of behind the counter kind of looks at you and says, "We can quickly sew that up for you if you want. We can just run it through the machine really quick. It will stop the ends from fraying." Yeah, they kind of they hurry off. They go do that. Do you want any like embellishments on the end or?
Well, the Quillon will draw out a little like a thorned rose like symbol.
Oh yeah. Oh, we can do that. And she sort of she spends a little bit of time like tinkering with the sewing machine, and then she looks at you a moment. She looks you up and down, and then she hurries to like a back room, and there's like a bunch of little drawers, and she's sort of going through them. And eventually, she comes back with a few beads, and then she starts to once she's kind of like serged all the edges to stop it from fraying, she'll sit and she'll sew these beads into like the thorned rose shape for you, just to give it that little bit of extra sparkle, which she knows the Corvids like.
Yeah.
And then eventually she'll present it to you.
Yes, how much?
That would be 1 value.
Quillon will put a coin down and say, "You sure that's enough?"
Mm-hmm.
Quillon will sort of like pick it up and then immediately sort of wrap it around themselves and then go back to the group, I think. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day. Right. Does anybody else want to do anything else?
How are we on equipment? Is anyone having stuff that is worn?
Let me see.
Well, I'm good.
Oh, my slingshot's broken currently.
Wait, broken? Didn't I
I think we talked
do
about
something with it
fixing
earlier?
I thought we talked about fixing it. I don't know if we ever did fix it because I still got 2 wear marked on it.
So I think you repaired it, but then we had the incident in the church.
Didn't I repair it after the church? I remember doing a quick fix with the helmet I was having.
Yeah, I think you attempted it with the straps. And I think you removed 1 wear from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be it.
Because it was just a sort of makeshift repair, but if you wanted to spend some actual time like properly repairing it, you could probably find the materials that you needed in Yellow Bell.
Yeah, then I'm gonna... You said 2 wear?
Yeah, it's missing 2 wear.
Then I can spend 2 value to repair it completely.
Okay. Yeah, you stumble into the fabric shop about the same time that Quillon's in there to find like the appropriate like elastic that you would need, kind of thing, or leather.
Yes.
Because I think that was the issue. You used the helmet's leather, but it didn't really have enough stretching
Yeah.
give to it. But yeah, with that, you can absolutely repair the slingshot.
Cool.
Awesome.
Oh. I'll also ask around to find some carpenter's place so I can make my own version of the 9.5 foot pole.
Sure, that's a really long pole, but sure.
9.5
Like I said,
feet is
our own version.
Our own feet, like it's the feet.
It's probably more like it's probably more like a 9.5 inch.
Really. Yeah. No, that's fine. There's definitely a carpenter in town. Again, considering the locals, most everything is kind of supplied from Yellow Bell. There would be like an upholsterer's kind of carpenter combo where you could definitely get material enough. But I will say it's 1 value for that.
Yeah, okay. I'll mark that.
Mr. Valentino, let's see if this armor fits you.
You bought me armor? What's wrong with my...
I already had it.
Oh. Is my outfit not enough protection?
Let me worry about you.
He's only wearing robes. But yeah. I'll try it on. Is it like a breastplate? Like a full suit of armor?
It's like it's leather. It's the leather acorn marked armor that has like 3 wear, so it can take quite a bit, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wait, 3 wear?
fits like a charm, Quillon.
That's what it was told to me way back when, I believe. That, or it was
Yeah.
just never told.
That's sturdier than my apron.
It's the armor that belongs to an admiral. So
Uh-huh.
yes, it will be sturdier than your apron.
Oh, you haven't seen my apron. My apron is sturdy as fuck.
But yes, Quillon will fit this armor onto Valentino as we're preparing to go. You go. Besides, if you're going to be this big hero, Mr. Valentino, you gotta look the part.
Ah, yes, now I get your angle. Brilliant. Well, feels a little tight around the waist. Maybe that's because I've been eating lots of. Well, no, I've not been eating anything. Never mind.
There's you guys find
Maybe
that
I'm
there's
getting-
like on like the backside, there's almost like a corseted
Maybe it's
area
loose.
near the bottom, because obviously the guy you got it from was a squirrel, so he'd need room for his tail. So you can loosen that out.
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
And Quillon will take a little. I imagine that I might even have gotten a second copy of the sort of embroidered Thorned Rose, and I'll pin it into the armor like a brooch.
Sure. Cover up the
It's-
acorn so they don't
Yeah.
know that it's stolen armor.
Yes. Well, it's perfect, Quillon. Thank you. I know this is going to certainly come in handy
Well, that's
when I inevitably get stabbed. I'm just joking.
Is that
Uh,
Ratthew running about the bakery? Why does he look like he's been sweating for the past 3 hours?
Yeah, you guys
It's
head
so
back to the
hard.
bakery, and you see Ratthew is like running around with two trays, wearing a frilly apron given to him by his son, just to make fun.
Oh, excuse
Amazing.
me. Are
It's so
you
difficult.
part of? Are you one of the employees here? I was wondering if I could get some milk and some bread for my compatriots here.
Wait,
God, in a minute.
Oliver,
Oh,
milk
wait,
at this
hey,
time
guys.
of day?
Hey, it's Ratthew. Oh wow, you're like clean and you're like
I didn't know you worked here.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know either, but I just, I thought I'd give it a shot. I thought, how hard could it be? And it makes me more confident going down that well.
Like in a
Yeah,
couple of seconds, you then hit like the ding of like, hey, there's another order here to collect, and
Okay.
Anyways, Ratthew, some milk, please.
Yeah, in a minute.
Hmm.
I start ringing the bells I bought as well. Like ding, ding, ding. Oh, it's getting really busy in here.
Ah.
yeah, the rest of the next couple of hours, so you get like your milk and your snacks and things like that.
Cookies.
Next couple of hours for you, Ratthew, you run off your feet, and you think some of it is like deliberate by Jonathan and Sticky, but gradually the day starts to wind down, and once the chairs are on the tables, as it were, the shop is shut, and you have a minute to breathe.
Jeez, this is what it's
Wow.
So it's what honest living's like, huh?
You've been running a lot.
Yeah,
If only there was some way where you can move a lot without having to actually run. Like having some sort of wheels under your feet.
I am not wearing skates while serving customers.
Jonathan comes in and he's just like grinning at you, like he's not broken a sweat, and he's just like, "Dad, you're out of shape."
Wait, those exist already?
I think skates exist. I would not be surprised. I think. Sounds like it'd be common enough.
I
Right,
mean,
well.
the bicycle was invented before skates.
I
And I
guess
invented
that's...
the bicycle.
Well, I'm not putting wheels on my feet. Especially with how the bicycle turned out, I'm not doing that in front of guests. I'm not doing that. I'm too old to be running around.
All right. Well, take 5 minutes to breathe, and then we gotta get going.
Yeah.
He nips off and he comes back with the map and like a large backpack.
All
Everybody
right,
got
we're
what they
ready to
needed?
set off.
Hmm?
Yes.
Yep. I'm good.
Alrighty then.
you're ready.
Sticky, hold down the fort. We'll be back in a few hours.
Don't forget, we need to pick up Freddy on the way.
Yes. I can fly over and get him.
All right. Then, Thorned Roses, assemble.
To me, my roses.
Ooh.
Yeah, you pick up Freddy. And he sort of gestures to the bunny still on the cart.
Oh,
The
Like, do we want to leave him here?
How
Or
about we
just
take him for the
don't just let
ride?
us
He's
throw it.
gonna enjoy it.
we could leave him in the bakery, I guess. Or we could.
could do that.
Jonathan's just like looking at this rabbit, just kind of like looks at you guys, like looks at the rabbit, is like, do I ask?
He's part of the cult.
So don't ask. Okay.
Yes, Yellow Bell doesn't have a prison here, do they?
Well, they do, but I wouldn't advise sticking anybody in there.
No, we're all
All
far
right,
too content.
We'll leave him
Right.
with Sticky. Sticky will keep an eye.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you drop him back off at the bakery,
Be-
and then the rest of you sort of head off towards the outskirts of town. And as you head, you can start to see the standing stones come into view.
And is it nighttime now? Yeah.
It is, yes.
Is there a low hanging mist?
If you want to, yes.
It's less of a mist, and it's more sort of like the floating kind of pollen. But at this time of day, where there's a little bit more moisture in the air, it kind of hangs quite low to the ground.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay. You want me to take you to the scene, I guess.
Yes, please.
The whole scene change. Okay.
Yes. We have some art.
1 second. Mm-hmm. Yellow Bell standing stones.
Whoa.
Whoa. Oh my god, it's me. Wait, we have tokens? Is this the first time we've ever had...
This is the first time you've needed to use tokens in this entire thing. Yes.
Whoa! Molevin, do a flip! Molevin,
Oh.
do a flip!
I can frolic.
I could-
I wouldn't advise frolicking in these flowers after we know what the pollen does.
That's true.
So
So,
that's the
Jonathan,
sun. That's Neptune. That's the moon.
I'm just going to say right now, ignore the runes. They were already there when we found the artwork.
Oh.
Oh.
Is this what you
Yeah.
wanted?
Fabulous, thank you.
Right.
Jonathan leads you to these standing stones, and as you approach, you see the butterflies flitting around. They don't go near the stone's outer circle. They seem to steer clear of it. But the inside, they seem to hover around the top of the well. Stop playing with the map, Chris.
You said
You're
I'm
distracting
putting
me.
what you were
It was
describing
fine,
it, and I'm
leave it,
setting it up.
leave it. Leave it. It's fine. And he gestures Don't know why, but for whatever reason, they don't like the stones, but they don't mind the well. You guys ready for this?
They don't like the stone. If I knew about this, I would have invested the stone first.
I was born ready.
Ready?
I mean,
Yep, let's do it.
Can I take a bit of stone?
Mr. Valentino's ready, so I am as well.
You can chip off a little bit of stone if you really want.
Yay.
Yeah, you spend a couple of minutes and you chip off a little bit.
Haha!
And then
I'm
you
gonna
will-
hold it forward to see if they react when I bring it to the well.
Yeah, if you head towards the well, holding this sort of thing outright, they avoid you. They still kind of stick around the well, but they avoid you. Specifically, the hand you're holding this thing in.
Okay. Quillon, hold on to this. It's important.
Okay. Quillon will hold the rock.
It's not a shiny rock, but it's a rock nonetheless.
Quillon has been given a rock. Quillon is free.
I knew someone would say it.
I take the rock back.
Jonathan starts to hook up the sort of winch. There's usually obviously a bucket to lower down into a well, but in this instant it's more kind of like spelunking gear that you can kind of like loop your legs through to be lowered down. He starts connecting that together.
It's
All
like
right,
a baby
you go
harvest, but
first.
slightly bigger.
I will go first, as I am the mole.
Okay.
I thought you were Molevin. Huh?
Well, yeah, I'm like the mole. Like I'm the best to ever do it.
He's a mole, and he's going in.
Yep. Okay.
Molevin.
Molevin. Molevin's in. Oh,
Molevin.
it's so. Oh, yeah.
He's gone.
And he gone.
He's gone.
So,
Alright.
do we need to use this, Mr. Valentino?
Yes, we can just glide down. It's not a problem.
I also do want to point out the time.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I'm just gonna make sure you guys are on the bottom of the well map, and then we will end the session.
Well.
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 Yeah.
You know, it's weirdly familiar. There's something about ending the session as we enter some sort of well. It's like we've done this before.
Ratthew's drowning.
Help! I
It's
called
that
it. I
super
can't get
Robin
up.
Hood Men in Tights where Little John's drowning and it's like an inch of water.
Help out! I'm
Jonathan just comes over and picks you up and is just kind of like, Jesus, Dad.
Yeah, I knew that.
I imagine it was Ratthew like rolling on like a really slippery like rock with moss on it, but it's like got convex, so it's concave. So it's like a bowl, so you're just slipping and rolling.
Oh.
Like one of those like seats you find on a children's playground that if you sit in it, it just spins.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Alright.
That is where we will end the session for this week. And next week we get to explore the well.
Well.
All right.
Well.
Indeed. So thank you guys for playing. Thank you everyone for watching, and we will see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.